Hey y'all. So, been working out a couple projects. Um, I'm gonna be real short because I don't get it. I don't understand people in general, how they can be judgmental about stuff that you fall short on or that you're not doing. And you can get them all the grace in the world and they won't do it back. But they want to complain and, oh, you got this and that going on, and you you got time to do X, Y, and Z. Let me tell you about my schedule. I am 7 days a week. I am working 5 days straight. In between that, I am doing stuff for my dad, making sure he get groceries put away, making sure he get his allowance that per court asked and required me to do monthly. Whatever my mom needs, I'm helping her with paperwork. If she needs something from the store, I'm going to get that. I'm also working my night job. The night job is Friday night, Saturday, sometimes Sunday. I was off this Sunday because, you know, one, I needed a break, but I said I would pick up another shift if needed, but they didn't need me, so I said no problem. Um, I offered to pick up Wednesday. I don't know if I'm going to be on the shift or not. Not too worried about it because I have 3 discussion boards to do this week and the following week. So one of my classes is 8 weeks long. We just did a PowerPoint presentation, which I finished. She gave me feedback, whatever, whatever. And the crazy part about it is my professor said that I sounded like a robot in my PowerPoint, and how there was a couple points in there that she felt like I was disconnected. And I really was kind of rushing, so trying to get it done so I could go, spend some time with him, whatever. Um, Anyways, moving forward, she just graded our first discussion, which, she killed me on the points because she was like, oh, you didn't have a source or it's not credible, da 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 da. So I'm like, okay, I'll take a L on, discussion one, whatever, see what two look like. Um, and then try to manage from the next, 5, 6, along with the tutor and helping me, get through this. So, anyways, um, I cleaned up for about 4 hours at least after I went to the store, got my mom stuff for dinner, cleaned up like the next section of my room. So I have about 2 sections left to go. And then I have like the table, and I have to move my blankets probably in the back room when they are doing the windows or the window in my room because they're gonna have to probably move my bed some type of way so that they have room to be able to take the window and stuff out and whatever else they got to do. So it's probably gonna be messy, but hopefully that will not be too bad, not too messy. And anything that I have on my table, I'm going to have to move that as well so that it doesn't get, messed up or dusted or whatever, whatever. No problem. Um, so, so we had our counseling session. Of course, I went to the left towards the end because he pretty much was telling me that I wasn't doing enough, like spending time with him, all this stuff. And I'm thinking, out of all of this, the stuff I got just listed a few minutes ago, I really don't have any time. I barely have time to go to sleep. I barely have time for myself. I barely have time to do what I'm supposed to be doing at the house. I have literally been taking time out of doing homework to work on the different pieces that need to be sorted out, thrown out, whatever. Um, and then, like he'll be like today in counseling, oh, I'll help you. What day you want me to help you? Like now you get an attitude like you have to help me. You don't have to do shit. You don't have to help me. You don't have to come over here. Cause if that was the case and you wanted to help, you could have came over here today and said, you know what, we can do it today for a few hours. You wasn't trying to come over here to help me do anything. That's why I'm like, just don't worry about coming to help me because you already got a lot of shit you need to do anyways. So why are you worried about what I got going on? Like you want me to cook, you want me to do all this stuff, but you ain't doing nothing extra or nothing different than any other man that I've dated. It's like, what have you done differently? Not too much. But you want to argue about you helping me. Most of them do. They be helping me and they be, trying to talk about me as if I'm not a clean person or like I'm a hoarder or something out of the ordinary. If I was a hoarder, baby, you wouldn't even be able to walk in my fucking house. You can walk in my kitchen, you can walk in my living room, you can walk in my bathroom, you can walk pretty much in the back room, you can walk in my room as well. Of course, you can move a little bit more, a little bit better since I was able to knock out some of the things that have been just kind of sitting around waiting for me to have time to do it. So, the last maybe 2 or 3 days, I have literally carved out another couple hours to work on that, to work on homework in between that, to try to fit sleep in where I can fit sleep in. And then you want to give me the attitude today and then try to say, well, I stormed out. No, I did not storm out. I told you I had to go to the grocery store after our meeting today because my mom asked me to go pick up some stuff from the grocery store. Then when I was coming from the grocery store, that was already the plan anyway, was to come and work on some more of my room. So, but you tell the counselor, I don't want to do it. I don't want to clean up. I just want to hold on to stuff. I want to this and that. No, first off, I have dropped off about 2 bags of books to the fucking library. I have a box in there now that needs to go to the library once I finish going through all the books that I cannot sell. Biology, chemistry books, physics books, all types of books. I think I got an A&P book, all types of different science books that I'm not even using anymore that I'm like, hey, and I got notes and everything that I'm gonna have to give away the books and stuff because I don't, I'm not in those classes anymore and I'll just start over like I've always done. I've started over several times with biology notes or with any type of science classes that I've had. I've started over from scratch several times. Sometimes I have kept notes or the books because other people couldn't afford them. And if I had the book on hand along with notes, I would just give them the notes and the book too. So they could have. I've spent over enough in books. Some of which I, just should have rented them. But if they were cheap, I got the books. Of course, if I can't get rid of them, then yeah, I give them to the library. I was going to try to go to like a used bookstore and see if they took, any science books or something like that, but I don't have the patience for that or to, be told, oh, you only gonna get like $1 if, or maybe a quarter for this book, so I might as well just give it to the library. Like, come on now. I have a lot of medicine that, I had gotten and hadn't even sorted through the medicines that I had gotten, inhalers and stuff like that, that was sitting in bags. So I went through those today. I went through some of the meal that I had on my table. I went through that meal. I, cleaned off my dresser so it's a little nicer and neater. And I've cleaned it off several times. So this ain't the first time I've cleaned off my, dresser and, things like that. Like I've done that. I have been doing that, so it's, and my thing is for me, it would be nice if you say, well, this is work in progress. I see you coming along, you doing, I see you, you did this, you know, I tell you, I cleaned off the dresser and you think I done cleaned the entire room. And then you're gonna say, oh, it takes a day to do this. No, sir. In 2020, I think we spent the entire day and we still had stuff that we didn't even get a chance to go through or finish going through. And we did what we could. I threw away whatever I could throw away. The stuff that I was giving away, I gave away, stuff. So I'm like, man, I've seen on the TV what people who look like who are hoarders and who just keep a whole bunch of stuff to the point that now it's piling up and the house is about to fall down. That bad. My house is not that bad. On top of, I'm always giving away my clothes. I'm always, you know, rotating when I can rotate and, throw paperwork and stuff like that out. Just because I know from being in an apartment, you can have extra stuff. So, it forced me to go through stuff a lot of times, especially if I'm working and all of that, and now it's piling up, and I haven't even had time to have a day to do that. Um, if I'm not traveling somewhere or working somewhere, I'm doing homework. So I literally was like, wow, really? I was like, at least you could at least acknowledge that, okay, it's coming along, or you're doing a great job of getting started on it. Like, most people don't get started, not going to get started. But for you to say, I don't want to clean up, or I don't want to do something, don't ever say that because that's insulting me. So now I'm just not going to say anything. I'm going to just get it cleaned up. And the next time you come, then it'll just be out the way. Even if I have to go and get a storage unit like I did last year and put the stuff in the storage unit until I can actually go through the last few things that I need to go through. Because I really don't have that many things left to go through. I think I have maybe 2 or 3 boxes, if that. And then the bottom of my closet, I have books that I'm more than likely are about to donate to the library because they're occupying, stuff that I need to use now. So more than likely, I probably will end up getting rid of most of the library books that I have tried to hold on to for, I don't know, they've been in our family for a long time. And since I don't have a bookshelf anymore, um, and how he talks about, oh, I'm gonna put a shelf in your room, and oh, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and then still ain't did that. But okay, we're not gonna, get into the stuff that you keep saying you are going to do. But my thing is, I don't really need any shelves in my room, but I would like my shelves in my laundry room up. I would like to have a nice set of, shelves in my room. But of course, I'm the bad person. I'm the person who don't do anything. I'm the person who I use a schedule because that's not normal for you to use one either and stay consistent on anything. But because I'm using a schedule so I can stay consistent and to be the person that keeps showing up for other people, It's already bad enough to have other people that I think is cool, and then all of a sudden they go to the left, like real quick, like I did something to them. Listen, if I did something to you, all you gotta do is say I did something. But for you to be kind of like off centered and then spaced out, no problem. Don't worry. I am not the type of person that I am not about to get into all of the shenanigans with nobody. You know, it's been a couple times that me and my mom have talked, and she's, said, hey, because of you doing this, this, and this, maybe, people have started to become jealous of stuff that you are able to do. You can't get jealous of me because I'm able to do those things. I put my faith in God. I don't talk about stuff that I do, I just do it. When I do talk about it out loud, now I'm talking too much. I won't let you get a word in. I want this and that. But a lot of times, most times, people need to hear it out loud so they can change their scenario or their narrative. I've been, like I said, I've been transitioning a lot of my household around, making space where I didn't have space at the time to make. So I made a way out of no way to make it happen. And then I'm still the person who is lacking somewhere. So you tell me what I am doing wrong, because I try to be a good friend to people. I try to be a good, lady to the people I date. I try to be and do right by my parents, my stepdad included. So I don't know, like that's just what it is. Till next time.